Do you know how to use the verb to be in Levantine Arabic to form past continuous, past perfect, and I used to do something? Today we will see how to use the conjugation of can, the verb to be in Levantine Arabic, to form all these tenses. In the last two lessons about can, we saw a lot of details. You could check them over there if you didn't see them yet. Yalla, let's start. Are you ready to take your Levantine Arabic to the next level? Then head to my website and you will find quick reviews with all the words and phrases from each lesson, podcasts for on-the-go learning, and flashcards for effective study and repetition. Best of luck on your language learning adventure. To form the past continuous, we need to use the different forms of can as we saw them in the first part, according to the different persons, followed by present continuous. Present continuous that we use am. Am, it is ing in Levantine dialect. So if I want to say I was studying, كنت عم أدرس. كنت I was. عم أدرس I am studying. كنت عم أدرس I was studying. But if I want to say you female were studying, كنتي عم تدرسي. كنتي you were female. عم تدرسي you are studying. Together كنتي عم تدرسي you were studying. Or we were studying. كنا عم ندرس. كنا we were. عم ندرس we are studying. Together كنا عم ندرس. So we change can and the present continuous according to who we are talking about. كنت عم أدرس, كنتي عم تدرسي, كنا عم ندرس. Let's see some examples. What were you doing when I called yesterday? The answer, I was preparing dinner. شو كنت عم تساوي لما اتصلت امبارح؟ كنت عم حضر العشاء. شو كنت عم تساوي? What were you doing? شو it is what. كنت عم تساوي you were doing. عم تساوي you are doing now. كنت عم تساوي you were doing. شو كنت عم تساوي what were you doing. لما اتصلت. لما it is when. اتصلت I called. لما اتصلت when I called. امبارح المساء yesterday evening. شو كنت عم تساوي لما اتصلت امبارح المساء؟ كنت عم حضر. كنت I was عم حضر I'm preparing. كنت عم حضر I was preparing. العشاء the dinner. شو كنت عم تساوي لما اتصلت امبارح المساء؟ كنت عم حضر العشاء. Why were the kids laughing? The answer, we were telling jokes. ليش كانوا الأولاد عم يضحكوا؟ كنا عم نقول نكت. ليش كانوا الأولاد؟ Why were the kids? ليش it is why. كانوا الأولاد the kids were. ليش كانوا الأولاد عم يضحكوا؟ laughing. ليش كانوا الأولاد عم يضحكوا؟ كنا we were عم نقول we are saying in Arabic but we are using it as to tell. The verb al in Levantine dialect, it changed the meaning between to tell and to say according to the context. Here it is to tell. كنا عم نقول we were telling نكت jokes. ليش كانوا الأولاد عم يضحكوا؟ كنا عم نقول نكت. What were you talking about at lunch? We were talking about our plan for the vacation. عن شو كنتوا عم تحكوا على الغدا؟ كنا عم نحكي عن خطتنا للعطلة. عن شو كنتوا عم تحكوا؟ What were you talking about? In Arabic, the preposition عن, about, has to come at the beginning because we are forming a question. And every time we are forming a question and we have a preposition, we have to put it at the beginning. عن شو, about what? كنتوا, you were, plural. عم تحكوا, talking. كنتوا عم تحكوا, you were talking. على الغدا, at lunch. عن شو كنتوا عم تحكوا على الغدا؟ كنا عم نحكي. We were talking. عن خطتنا about our plan للعطلة for the vacation. كنا عم نحكي عن here we put عن after عم نحكي because we are not forming a question, we are giving an answer. كنا عم نحكي عن خطتنا للعطلة. كنا عم نحكي عن خطتنا للعطلة. عن شو كنتوا عم تحكوا على الغداء؟ كنا عم نحكي عن خطتنا للعطلة. Now let's see how to form I used to do something in Levantine Arabic. It's easy because we will take the same format that we used to form past continuous. We said كنت عم أدرس. I was studying. We will just drop عم and we say كنت أدرس. كنت عم أدرس. I was studying. كنت أدرس. I used to study. The same applies for any person that we are talking about. Let's see the examples. How did you used to go to work before you started driving? I used to take the bus. كيف كنت تروح على الشغل قبل ما تبلش تسوق؟ كنت آخذ الباص. كيف it is how. كنت تروح you used to go. If we are saying you are going, we will say عم تروح. We drop عم and we put can according to the person. كنت تروح. If we are talking to a woman, we will say كنتي تروحي على الشغل to work قبل ما تبلش before you start to driving. قبل ما تبلش تسوق. If we are talking to a woman, we will say قبل ما تبلشي تسوقي. كيف كنتي تروحي على الشغل قبل ما تبلشي تسوقي؟ كيف كنت تروح على الشغل قبل ما تبلش تسوق؟ كنت آخذ الباص. كنت آخذ I used to take. عم آخذ I am taking now. We drop عم and we put كنت because I'm talking about myself. كنت آخذ I used to take. الباص the bus. كيف كنت تروح على الشغل قبل ما تبلش تسوق؟ كنت آخذ الباص. Did you used to play sports when you were young? I used to play handball. كنتي تلعبي رياضة لما كنتي صغيرة؟ كنت ألعب كرة يد. كنتي تلعبي you used to play. Here we don't need a question words in Arabic to form did you used to play in Arabic because we don't have did. So كنتي تلعبي رياضة sport and in Arabic we use it in the singular رياضة not in the plural رياضات. كنتي تلعبي رياضة لما كنتي صغيرة when you were young. كنتي تلعبي رياضة لما كنتي صغيرة. كنت ألعب I used to play كرة يد handball. كنتي تلعبي رياضة لما كنتي صغيرة. كنت ألعب كرة يد. Where did you used to work before coming here? وين كنت تشتغل قبل ما تجي لهون؟ When it is where. كنت تشتغل you used to work. قبل ما تجي before you come. Here we are using ما after قبل because we are using a verb after it. I have a full lesson about how to say قبل and بعد and all the different uses of ما. You could check them over here in two different lessons. قبل ما تجي before you come. لهون to here. وين كنت تشتغل قبل ما تجي لهون؟ To form past perfect in Levantine Arabic, we need the different forms of the verb can plus active or passive participle. درس is to study. دارس, دارسة, دارسين, masculine, feminine, plural, active participle. كنت دارسة, I had studied. If I want to say I had studied before going to the exam. كنت دارسة. You had studied. كنت دارس, masculine. We had studied. كنا دارسين. So we change can according to the different persons. We change the active participle according to number and gender. Let's see some examples. Had you finished your homework before you slept yesterday? Yes, I had finished everything. كنتي خالصة وظائفك قبل ما تنامي مبارح؟ إيه كنت خالصة كل شيء. كنتي خالصة, had you finished? We are talking to a female here. كنت خالص if we are talking to a male. كنتي خالصة, كنت خالص. وظائفك, your homework. وظيفة, it is one homework in Arabic. وظائف, a lot of them. So we have singular and plural. وظائفك, your homework in the plural. وظائفك if you are talking to a man. قبل ما تنامي, before you slept. قبل ما, before. We are using ما here because we are using a verb. تنامي, it's not in the past in Arabic because after قبل ما we always use the present without عم. قبل ما تنامي. I explained about how to use قبل ما and بعد ما in this lesson. You could check it over there. امبارح, yesterday. كنتي خالصة وظائفك قبل ما تنامي امبارح؟ إيه كنت خالصة. Yes, I had finished. كنت خالصة if the speaker is a female. كنت خالص if the speaker is a male. كل شي, everything. كنتي خالصة وظائفك قبل ما تنامي امبارح؟ إيه كنت خالصة كل شي. Had they left when you arrived? كانوا طالعين لما وصلت. كانوا طالعين. Had they left. كانوا, it's in the conjugating of they. طالعين, we are using plural here because we are talking about they, plural. If we are talking about a man, كان طالع. A woman, كانت طالعة. لما وصلت, when you arrived. كانوا طالعين لما وصلت. We had decided to take a walk in the park, but it started to rain. كنا مقررين نتمشى بالحديقة بس نزلت المطر. كنا مقررين, we had decided. If I'm talking only about myself, female, كنت مقررة. If I'm talking about myself, male, كنت مقرر. And so on. We change can according to the different person. We change the active participle or the passive participle according to gender and number. كنا مقررين نتمشى, we take a walk. بالحديقة, in the park. but نزلت المطر, the rain came down in Arabic. This is how we will say it start raining. نزل, it's to go down. نزلت المطر, the rain start coming down. We treat the word مطر sometimes as masculine, sometimes as feminine. There's no difference. So we could say نزل المطر or نزلت المطر. كنا مقررين نتمشى بالحديقة بس نزلت المطر. They had eaten when I arrived. كانوا آكلين لما وصلت. كانوا آكلين, they had eaten. If I want to say she had eaten, كانت آكلة. He has eaten, كان آكل. لما وصلت, when I arrived. كانوا آكلين لما وصلت. This lesson is full of information that needs to be studied and memorized. To help you do that, I have on my website flashcards for repetition and memorization and PDFs so you could go over all the different examples that we saw today on your own time and your own pace. Also, I have podcasts where you could download the podcast and listen to the lesson again and again until you nailed it. So head to my website to grab the materials to help you master the examples that we went over today or any other examples that I've done in the past. You will find all of this on my website and I will leave a link in the first comment. If you want me to talk about how do we use the verb to be in the present and in the future in Levantine dialect, just leave me a comment. And if you have any questions about anything we talked about today, also leave it in the comment. Yalla bye!